Leonardo da Vinci. The master artist, visionary inventor, and brilliant thinker. Before the Mona Lisa became iconic, Leonardo mastered more than painting. He studied human anatomy. To capture her smile, he dissected bodies, learning every muscle and nerve in the face. He believed, like Leon Battista Alberti, that to paint the outside, you must first understand the inside skeleton, muscles, and skin, and then clothes. Leonardo wasn't just an artist. In a letter to the Duke of Milan, he introduced himself as a military engineer who could build bridges and war machines, only later mentioning he could paint. Leonardo da Vinci was born on the 15th of April, 1452, in a small village near Vinci, Italy. He was the illegitimate son of Ser Piero, a respected notary, and Caterina di Meo Lippi. He spent his early years with his mother and grandparents, then moved to Florence at 12 to live with his father, a city perfect for an aspiring artist. Instead of a classical education, he attended an abacus school, learning practical math. Struggling with Latin, Leonardo wrote in Italian, often backwards to avoid smudging the ink. When critics mocked his lack of formal education, he responded, "Foolish folk, I trust experience over empty words." When Leonardo was 14, he began an apprenticeship with Andrea del Verrocchio, a client of his father. In Verrocchio's workshop, he studied sculptures of David, particularly the lifelike veins and muscles that conveyed subtle motion. This sense of motion defined his work, especially in the Last Supper, where the apostles react to Jesus' chilling words, "One of you will betray me." Judas, cloaked in shadow, clutches silver, his guilt evident in every gesture. Leonardo soon surpassed his teacher. In the baptism of Christ, his angel's lifelike softness was so impressive that Verrocchio reportedly never painted again. His sfumato technique blended light and shadow, creating gentle transitions unlike his peers' sharp lines. By 1477, Leonardo had his own workshop. He had many unfinished projects, a habit that stayed with him. Among his apprentices was Salai, a mischievous young man believed to have a romantic relationship with Leonardo. After 5 years in Florence with not much to show, Lorenzo de' Medici, the ruler of Florence, sent Leonardo to Milan to present a lyre to Ludovico Sforza, the Duke of Milan. But Leonardo had bigger plans. In a bold letter to the Duke, he offered his services as a military engineer, not a painter. The Duke accepted, and for 17 years in Milan, Leonardo thrived, consulting on architectural projects like the Milan Cathedral's dome. Though his design wasn't chosen, his ideas were rooted in proportion, symmetry, and the human form. This vision came to life in his Vitruvian Man, inspired by Roman architect Vitruvius. The drawing showed how the human body fits perfectly within a circle and square, with the navel at the center. Only Leonardo captured this harmony. Leonardo was fascinated by the human body, especially the male form. He filled pages with detailed sketches and bold observations. He dissected about 30 corpses, creating some of the most accurate anatomical drawings of his time. One sketch, showing a sliced skull, marked the first correct depiction of the frontal sinus. His greatest contributions came from studying the heart. He was among the first to suggest it's a muscle, that arteries stiffen with age. Leonardo's obsession with swirling motions extended to nature, especially water. He even proposed redirecting the Arno River to block Pisa from the sea, using a machine he designed to move 1 million tons of earth. While studying water, he also studied flight. Leonardo observed birds in flight. Inspired, he designed flying machines, including an ornithopter and an early helicopter concept. In 1502, he became chief military engineer for Cesare Borgia, son of Pope Alexander VI, where he revolutionized mapmaking. Using a compass, he created an incredibly precise map of Imola, allowing Borgia to plan his military campaigns with accuracy. Leonardo's brilliance as an artist shined in The Last Supper, painted in 1495 on a Milan monastery wall. The masterpiece combines light, emotion, and precision. What sets The Last Supper apart is its use of linear perspective, with all lines converging at Jesus' forehead, drawing the viewer's focus to him. Beyond technique, the painting captures intense emotion. As Leonardo said, a picture should reveal the intentions of the mind through gestures. Leonardo sometimes worked non-stop for hours, other times waiting for inspiration. The Mona Lisa, believed to depict Lisa Gherardini, is famous not just for its subject, but for Leonardo's blend of art and science. Using sfumato, he softened tones, giving the portrait a lifelike glow. His mastery of light and shadow, especially around the eyes, creates the illusion that they follow you. Then there's the smile. Its shifting expression isn't accidental focus on her mouth, and it fades, glance away, and it reappears, demonstrating Leonardo's understanding of visual perception. Compared to earlier works like Ginevra da Vinci, the Mona Lisa feels a true study of human emotion. It stayed in Leonardo's studio until his death. In his final years, Leonardo became obsessed with water as a force of destruction, reflected in his deluge drawings. On May 2, 1519, at the age of 67, he passed away, likely from a stroke. Leonardo's legacy goes beyond his art and inventions. He embodied the perfect harmony of art and science, using his curiosity to reshape how we see the world. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to help us grow. Thanks for watching.